The amount of rides I have made to the airport lately, I cannot even count. I've been away for a while. I have been living my absolute best life. I received food from the village. God bless my mom and dad. And then I've been between work and self-care and just everything in between. So if God permits, I would be able to share some of those stories with you all. Now, one of the nights I was at the airport, I discovered it's an entire business. People go to the airport with chairs, and as you're waiting for your guest, you pay to sit and you pay per hour. Let me say, what they pay you, and people are thinking. Hi guys, we are traveling to. Come and see. We are traveling to. Today. Yes. We're traveling today. Yes. Let's go. You use like 5 floors for one day, and then the paper napkin you use 10 per day. Why? It's there. The easiest way to get to Nsimalen is through the auto road. I don't think people use the road passing through Ocha again. For obvious reasons. One, you're going to excuse yourself from the traffic. Number 2, you're going to excuse yourself from the traffic. And number 3, yeah. This is the second time I am taking my little sister to travel to Ghana through Nsimalen.
Please send me the footage. So much, I beg my head.
I am telling you, if you're a novice, if you've never traveled before and you just act like it in the airport or at the airport, everybody everywhere is trying to extort from you. Everybody is trying to cheat you. Everybody is trying to get money from you. Everybody is trying to intimidate you. I'm going to share a couple of things you should not do when you get to the airport. You got to know your rights. Hi guys, good morning. So I wanted to eat puff and beans today, and I went to Mami Puff to buy puff and beans. Guess what? She did not come today. People don't know how important they are in your life. They don't. Like, I don't understand why she decided of all days to not come the day I want to eat puff and beans. So when I came back home, I decided to make puff and beans. I know beans is a long process, you know, you have to boil it, you have to soak the beans, you have to boil it, and then it takes a while to get ready. But my beans, like, look in here, beans is done, and then I'm almost done with the puff. So you see, when you're looking for a wife, look for a wife from Bamenda that will be able to do things like that. Some of you are going and marrying, I don't know. All these Cameroonian brothers, you leave a fine sister like that. If I'm not marrying this one, that what's happening? I can cook, I'm obedient. Very obedient. Don't show it, don't show it. Don't show it, it's burning. I said, don't show it! Hey. It's a long bun gato. And you don't even need to know how to cook to make a cooking channel. Do you know that? Where I am right now, I feel like I've built a defense mechanism every time I go to the airport in Cameroon, and I'm like, nobody should tell me anything. The first time I went to see my younger sister off, Nancy, she was going to Ghana. When we went there, some guy came and he was like, oh, we have to pay sanitation fee and all of that. He said it was 25,000. I had to bargain and I paid him 10,000 for sanitation fee. And then when I came back, I was like, sanitation fee? So the next time I was going to the airport, that time I was traveling, nobody could tell. Like, when I heard that I had been duped and they took money from me, I was just like, nobody should just come near me. Nobody, don't ask me any question, don't tell me anything. This next time, like when I went to see her off a couple of weeks back, first of all, I had issues with the police, with the popo. So when we were passing through, like the plaque at the board that says Nsimalen International Airport, normally they won't stop you, but because I was taking pictures, they had to stop us and ask us questions. Police officer stopped the car, asked for identification from the driver and then from me. I gave him, and then he asked me why I was filming. So I told him I just wanted souvenirs because my little sister was traveling, and he was like I should come down from the car. So I came down from the car. The driver was like, why are you asking her to come down from the car? These people, it was a Yango driver, so he was like, these people have a flight to catch, they want to go board and all of that, so why are you taking her aside? You're delaying the process. The police officer, he just started shouting. He was like, is the guy telling him how to do his job? Why is he meddling in his work? Stuff like that. So he was like, no, these are the passengers. We have a contract for me to drop them at the airport. So if you are stopping them, let me know why there is a breach somewhere. Like from nowhere, there was an uproar. The police officer was screaming. The driver was screaming. And then I just told them, you know what? My little sister has to check in and board. You guys go to the airport. I will sit here and settle whatever this police officer wants me to settle with him. So he was like, why am I telling the driver to go with my sister, that if I joke, he's going to hold my little sister there and then she's not going to travel? So at that point, I feel like when I was going to the airport, I was on defense, like I'm protecting my little sister. Nobody should just try that rubbish that they tried with her last time. So I was like, what right do you have to stop my little sister from going to board the plane? She wasn't filming, I'm the one filming. I'm coming down from the taxi, she's going. Like, you have no right to stop. I don't consider myself as a violent person or a loud person. I'm a subtle, mellow, silent kind of person, you know. But the big sister that I am provoked something in me I did not know was there. When I came back, I was just like, Holy Spirit, there is rage and fire in me, deal with it. I was like, no, you cannot say that you're going to stop my little sister from going to take her flight. What business do you have with her? And I just said, oh, driver, please take them, go to the airport. That time my younger sister started crying. She was like, no, Vicky, I can't go, I can't travel to a new country when you're not there, I need you to be around. Like, and then she started begging the police officer. I was like, Nancy, get in the car, drive to the airport, I'll deal with this. Yeah. I'll deal with the police officer. And I was wrong because unknown to me, there was a sign that we had missed before that says no filming in that place. I studied law in the university, and ignorancia justicia non excusa. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know. It's not an excuse. The law, whether you know it or not, has to be obeyed. So when you fail to do what the law says, you have penalties. Now, another thing that caused the rage in me was because when I went there and I was like, okay, what is happening? What am I supposed to do? He was like, I have to pay 25,000 francs, but we can agree among ourselves, and I give him what I have and he's going to make it disappear. That's the thing that just made me to just be like, hey, you are mad. Because like I said, they don't cheat me for airport. I've been cheated at the airport. Everybody at the airport is trying to take money from you, is trying to steal money from you some way. So when he just did that, it's like, okay, you're trying to steal from me. So I was like, hey, I'm not giving you any money. I was like, show me where it states the penalty for this action that I have taken. So this is one thing you need to know. It is not allowed for you to film like government buildings. Like the last time I went to Baz Naval, the military base, I was filming around it. It is forbidden to film around those kind of areas. The airport, there are some restrictions or places where you have to film and all of that. I was like, this is your workstation and you're controlling things around you. Show me the penalty that says I have to pay 25,000 francs and give me a receipt. Give me a receipt. that says I have to pay 25,000 francs, then I'll pay. And then this one that you're saying, oh, I should bring whatever I have. I was just like, hey, just forget it. I'm not going to. I was just like, monsieur, forget it. I'm not going to pay anything. So he took my phone and he took my ID. And I was just like, you know what? Keep these things. I'm going to see my little sister off. I'm going to give her kisses. And then I'll come back and then we'll deal with it. Right now, what's important is that I want to see my little sister off. And he was like, who do I take him for? Do I think he's my guard that I want to keep my things with him and go to the airport? I don't know where that fire was from, because as a student of the law, I am very aware of the fact that I had wrong in the matter. But because he tried to bring in a shortcut to what I would have normally had penalties, to what I would have normally paid penalties for if we were following the law, I just knew that, okay, this was like, everything was just wrong. Everything was just wrong. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm calling somebody. I have a friend who works with the PG. So I was like, okay, I'm calling this friend and I'm telling him that, oh brother, this is what I've entered. This guard has my ID and my phone. I am leaving it. This is what I wanted to tell him. I am leaving it with him. Please, when you have time, please just come and take my phone, or send others or whatever. Just get my phone and my ID, because I'm not even there. I tried to call my friend, his number didn't go through. I called because it was early. It was early, like 6 a.m. I think the police officer, he saw me trying to reach out to somebody, and then he felt like I knew like big people in big places, and he just said, come and take your phone. He was like, come and take your phone and go, and your ID. I came and took it, and then I left. So let me get to this part. I go to the airport. Nancy had extra luggage. So when I went there, she had arranged with those guys. You know those guys who stop and send you to check in. She had arranged with one of them to give them, how much was it? Was it 50,000 francs? The guy said, you have extra luggage. If you give me 50,000 francs, I'm going to arrange for a way for your luggage to get to the other side without you paying for extra. So when I came, I was like, it doesn't make sense. You're not supposed to pay money to anybody outside. When you go to the airport, you are not supposed to pay anybody. If you want to pay somebody, you know those people who put the plastic wraps around your box, you pay them money. And then, like yesterday I was at the airport, I went to see a friend of, there's also people who put your stuff in like a carton, in like a carton. A carton. You also pay them money. That is it. So when I went there and she said she has given this guy some money so that she won't pay for extra luggage, I'm like, Nancy, how much is extra luggage? So the guys were like, extra luggage is like 100 and something. I was like, you know what, Nancy, I was like, give my sister's money, give it back. So there was an elderly woman there who was also going to Ghana. She was like, no, we are right, I should not stress the child. The people know what they're going to do to make sure that the bag gets to the other side without paying for extra. But I'm like, this is 50,000 that you've already paid. So what's the worst that can happen with extra luggage? So what I told her was that, Nancy, take the money out. Oh, it's about to rain. The rains have come. Happy, sad, mixed feelings. I was like, give my sister's money. Nancy, if you go and they tell you that extra luggage is more than 50,000 francs, I will give you the extra money that you have to pay. Because I have paid extra luggage before, traveled before, and I know that when you arrive your destination, you cannot pass checkout with a bag that doesn't have your name. So when you're checking in, they put your name, they tag your name on your bag. There's accountability when you're going in, and there's accountability when you're going out. So there's no way you're going to get a bag that doesn't have your name tagged to it and all of that. So that woman insisted that no, I should not stress the child, that's how they do it. I was like, no, do it how they do it. I will do it the official way. The issue now is that time it's too early for the agencies to open. I don't know why they do that. You know that you have passengers that are traveling this early and you don't open. What if they have questions to ask? What if they have problems and all of that? The airline workers finally came, and then when Nancy was checking in, she asked how much it cost for extra luggage, and they told her it was 60,000 francs. That's how we added 10,000 to the 50,000 those guys were asking, and we paid the guy 60,000 in peace. Your bag is registered in your name. When you reach your destination, you receive your bag and you check out with it. While I was waiting for Nancy to check in and then go up and board, that woman that had given money to those guys to send her extra luggage without paying extra, like you're paying extra money but you're saying not paying extra, like it's. And this is one principle that I'm learning to live by. Go the right. If it sounds like there's a legal option and then there's the illegal option, which is a little more affordable, don't go for it. It's either usually a scam or it's not going to end well. So by all means, if you can go like the right way, use the right way. Even if it will cost you 10,000 more, 20,000 more, or extra bucks more, you know, go the right way. Those guys who were packing, I now heard the arrangement they were making is somebody was boarding the flight with them to Lomé, had small baggage, so they went and arranged with the person for the person to take that woman's baggage in his name. See how stupid this is. That person was ending in Lomé, that woman is going to Ghana. It's like they realized it after, and they were like, okay, when this woman gets to Lomé, that man is going to collect the things, and then she's going to be in stress because her bag is not going to cross to the other side. It's going to end in Lomé, and for her to recuperate it, for her to get it back, she'll have to pay like extra. It got to the woman's ear. So when she went to the counter, I heard them saying, oh, they have to look for another way. I was just like, this woman that was saying that, oh, these guys are following the right procedure, she had entered into big shock. This story is just to say you don't owe anybody outside any money. The only money you may owe is to the people that are putting the paper wrap around your bag or putting your things in cartons. And if there's any extra you have to pay at the counter, pay to the airline itself. That way there's accountability, and you know that if your bags get missing, the airline would be responsible for it. So yesterday I went to the airport to see a friend of. I said I've been to the airport a lot lately, and a guy just came. He weighed the things, and he was like, okay, I've weighed, this one has extra, so you know what, let's go to declare. We have to declare food. I have never heard of that one. Maybe it's just for international. But international, going to African countries international now. Going to African countries is international. I've never heard of that one. So he said we have to declare the food, and that we should give him 15,000. That they will charge us 15,000 francs. But if we give him 10,000, he can declare the food for us, and then we just pass and go into the airport. I don't know me that one. So already when he said that, in my mind I was just like, no, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. So we went to, I don't know what the custom, is it custom? I don't know. They are at the entrance of the airport. So we went there. They said we have to open our bag to check. We said there's food in one bag, and then they said, okay, since we have declared that there's food in one bag, we have to open the other bag for them to check. We opened, and they checked, and then the man kept saying, okay, give me, like in front of the custom worker, it's like, okay, give me 10,000 francs. If not, you're going to give them 15,000 francs. I'm like, don't rush, don't be talking in my thieves, don't be talking in my ear, don't talk in my ear. So when I saw other people paying the custom officer, I was just like, okay, maybe we have to pay. And then the woman said 5,000. So we gave them the 5,000, and that was it. So that man wanted us to pay him 15,000 francs. He just goes, gives the people 5,000, and then he keeps 10,000. That was a whole new book to me, because I wasn't really aware of that. If we have to pay money to customs for declaring food, but I have to find out if that is something that they do, so that the next time I'm going to the airport, I'm not even smiling with anybody. So this is the thing, when people see you at the airport, they feel like you're excited about traveling, you're excited about leaving the country, or that you have so much money that you want to spend, you know. So they try every way to get money out of you. Makes me mad, really mad. So I'm going to find out about the custom and let you know, when you're going to the airport, you don't owe anybody any money. Yes, you don't owe anybody any money. That's about it. So it wasn't me traveling, it was my younger sister. She's back in Ghana. Her name, I'm going to put her name, Akanansi. She's up on YouTube. She's a growing YouTuber, and yeah, that's about it. So I'm back to vlogging. I'm a content creator. Oh, I'm back to vlogging. I'll just schedule my program around creating regularly. So just drop a comment in the comment section. Going out of Nsimalen or the Douala International Airport, have you ever experienced like extortion? Have you ever experienced stress? What stress did you encounter at the airport? What story do you want to share about your experience traveling out of Cameroon or coming into Cameroon? Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.